There you go. Just make sure no one knocks it over, okay?
You can put it right here.
You know what? You should still have to go and register for the class. Email him again. Email him. He usually sends a reply back. Don't be deranged about this. Okay? Don't email him like every 5 minutes. Don't email him. Okay? Because he might ignore you at that point. No, I mean, one email is sufficient. He's an efficient guy. I had someone in here email me 10 times in the space of half an hour. Right. You like if I couldn't do anything about it in the first email, I wasn't going to do anything about it. All I did was feel my email. Really? There's still plenty of space. We're 9 people involved yesterday, so it's not panic.
I didn't know where you were,
Say Jones, Jay, same thing. Right, Jones, Jay also. In case you want to write Jones, J. Just like Wiggins.
I put my little camcorder with the recording. No, it's like an MP3 player, so I want to know. I want to see how it works. Do you have yours?
I'm actually recording on my cell phone again.
Huh?
I'll do it on my cell phone.
Oh, so last time it works on your cell phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I'll try to do it this in this way. Because it's going to be a short class today. It's going to be a short class today. So he gave the copies of the results for the lab.
Huh?
For the lab.
Oh, yeah, okay, it's up there. What you said?
I know what it is.
Mine is just like,
How long does it take?
it takes half hour.
Half hour?
So if you want to do it again, you have to like do it again. I don't know. It has to like do all the way along, but mine isn't like working.
The one you sent me was on the phone?
Huh?
The one you sent me, was it on the phone?
No, that was on the.
It was clear.
That was clear, right?
Yeah.
That was from the small red one. Yesterday I got a real good cell phone of my father. My father's cell phone. It's really working good. It can record like 3 hours at a stretch.
Yeah, that's my father's MP3 player, so I just took it from him.
That's good. It's gonna work. It's gonna work this time.
Good morning!
By the time you figure out how it, a very good recorder, you're almost done with your classes.
I'm gonna put it on my phone too.
Claudia, we're going to
Yeah.
move you. I have to pick on somebody. And I already picked on him enough. I thought he was a fuckhead. I mean, for those who are trying to get into the BioChem 2 class, do not panic. There's still plenty of spaces. 1. 2. If after Dr. Jones emails you back, you still, thanks to the Wonders of Panthers Off, you still have to go and register for the class. What we have done is cleared a path for you. So we've reserved the spot for you. But you still have to register. But now you have our permission to do it. There's no permission slip pieces of paper and things like that anymore. But after you get an email back from him, you should be able to go online and register for the class. Got it? Okay? Because what he's doing is he's freezing the spot just specifically for you. Not for him, but specifically for you. Only I can call it that. Come on now. Okay, any questions? Probably many questions. If there's anyone in the second lab section who I brought the data that the first lab section stole from you, and so I got a copy for you up here, if you didn't get one. Okay, there's one other little tidbit I wanted to mention before I start looking at this whole exam. Okay, and this is some piece of new information which will be on the test, because there's a question on the old exam that you couldn't answer without it. You know, we talked about what to do with glucose. And I mentioned to you all that galactose would not work. Right? So like, if you drank some milk or ate some ice cream last night, by the way, Publix makes a key lime pie flavored ice cream. If you ate some ice cream and your body chopped the lactose into glucose and galactose, you could not directly use the galactose in metabolism. You couldn't use it in glycolysis. And the reason for that is this. This is something I would pay attention to. Hint, hint. Okay. This is glucose. And ultimately, remember, it turns into fructose 1,6-biphosphate, right? I think you only have to bless him once. If that doesn't work, he's beyond help. Okay. All right. This turned into fructose 1,6-biphosphate, going through a few steps, of course. All right. Now, the crucial thing that happens next was the aldolase reaction, right? Agreed? And in the course of doing that aldolase reaction, what was going to happen here is, this is the 4 position. 1, 2, 3, 4. That OH in the 4 position, part of the aldolase was going to reach up and rip a hydrogen off of that OH. Right? Now, if you take galactose, oh, we're back to shitty board. Okay. If we take galactose, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. The OH in the 4 position on galactose is pointed up. See? It's up, not down. Which means when I went and made the fructose, like a fructose kind of analog of this, I would end up with the OH in the 4 position pointed up still. Notice the difference between the two? Everybody sees that, right? See this OH? I got my finger on here. See where it is over here? It's up. And so the enzyme, when it reaches up to grab for the OH and grab the hydrogen off of it, it's very sad. Because the OH is not there. It's aimed in the wrong position. So, obviously your body metabolizes galactose. You don't throw away half the sugar. So here's what you do with it. Here's what happens. I'm not going to give you the complete mechanism. Just going to point out what happens, sort of. Okay? What you do is you take galactose You actually put a phosphate on it. We're not going to go through all the mechanism. Oh, the essential element of what happens is the lactose, this position gets oxidized.